With Halloween just around the corner, the first thing that springs to mind has to be pumpkins, a fantastic autumnal produce. So I've come down to Hampshire to meet John, who amongst other vegetables also grows pumpkins for Waitrose.
So welcome to the pumpkin field, Drew. This is where the action happens, and we begin the pumpkin harvest in September.
And how long ago are they planted? I mean, how long are they in the ground for before the harvest?
Well, these would have been seeded around mid-May, and they would have taken the whole of the summer to size up. By the time they get to September, we've got to snip them off. The reason being is it gets a little bit cold and a bit wet, and we don't want them to rot. So we do all the work in September, and it takes a huge amount of effort. But by the looks of things, we're going to have a great harvest this year.
Fantastic. John, what are the key elements you need to grow pumpkins?
You need good soils, plenty of water, and reasonable light levels, but essentially you can grow pumpkins anywhere, as long as they've got enough water underneath them.
And what size do the vines grow up to?
Well, some of these vines can actually grow to about 30 foot, but they do have 4 or 5 pumpkins on. So that's another consideration. You have to have plenty of space. The more space you have, the bigger the pumpkins can grow.
Waitrose believe in supporting British producers and celebrating the best British produce, like these pumpkins. It's the Waitrose way.
So the best way of telling if a pumpkin's ripe and ready to pick is you give it a knock, and if there's a hollow sound inside, you know that the seed cavity is set, the skin's going to be hard, and it's ready to harvest. And on this field, we're going to be doing about 150,000 pumpkins for Waitrose this year. And when they're done, they're going to be taken down to the tunnels, ready for cleaning and putting a label on.
John, that's a massively impressive sight. I'm guessing these are the carving variety, is that right?
That's right, there are 3 varieties in this tunnel: Golden Orbs, Racer, and Ghost Rider, which are specialist carving varieties. However, this year for Waitrose, we've grown some very distinct variety. One which is called Vive de Temps, which we're calling a Cinderella pumpkin. We also have Munchkins, which are tiny little edible squashes, a bit like pumpkins in terms of taste, but much sweeter. And we also have specialist culinary pumpkins.
Not only are pumpkins great fun to carve, but they are delicious to eat. Stirred through risottos, used as a filling for ravioli with a little sage butter, or simply roasted with thyme and garlic. In fact, cooked in the same way you cook any squash. And for a wonderfully Moorish snack, lightly toast the seeds with some olive oil and salt.